That's liquor driving where he ain't supposed to be. Pretty sure, yeah. Hurry up there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Here it went already. Already. That's my first one. That ain't good. But at least I know they're hitting. First bite on the grape. First bite on the grape. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna make it a little bit smaller. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He ain't done eating yet. He gonna come back for some more. He gonna come back for some more. Yes, he is. You got that just way too easy. Way too easy. Mm-hmm. 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 First one belongs to catfish. First one belongs to the catfish. Got me. Come on now. Set you dang. There we go. That look good. First one belongs to the catfish. That was a good hit too. It wasn't in there but 5 seconds. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Just missed a good hit. I actually just set up and was getting set up, and I missed a good hit. So I know they're hitting. Welcome, Alfrey. How you doing, Original? Good morning. I'm in Southern Ohio, east of Cincinnati. Target species, channel catfish, flathead catfish maybe, and grass carp. Using chicken breast with cherry Kool-Aid and chicken breast with grape and corn. Got me a nice bed of corn out there. How's my new microphone coming in? Is it picking up okay? Am I too loud? Is my asthma getting picked up too much? I don't want to be wheezing in your all's ear all day. Give me a give me a middle finger if you hear me okay and my microphone's all right. I like them middle fingers. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I've used bacon. I used it one time when I was a kid, and we found some on the side of the bank, and we fished with it all night long. I didn't get a hit, and right when morning hit, we were all passed out, kind of drunk. That's when my pole decided to go flying into the lake. that was I was a teenager, and we were more worried about drinking than fishing at the time. No, it was a pretty darn good hit, though. I know that, man. My pole was set sturdy. It wasn't like it is now for river fishing. It was in a pole holder. It was one of them PVC made pole holders. It ripped the whole thing out, so I know it was a big fish. We put the whole pack of bacon that we found on the one hook. Reginald, sounds good. Thank you, thank you. Have a good day. I'm in Texas. Hey, Reginald. Oh yeah, Texas. I used to live in Texas. You have a good day too, sir. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and letting me know about my mic. I appreciate it. 11 people in the chat just missed a good hit. I ain't had my pole in, but not even 5 minutes. I set up the camera and I missed one. Where? Southern Ohio, east of Cincinnati. Where in Texas? Houston. We got run out because of Hurricane Hugo back in the day. We lived in a trailer home and we got all flooded out. Um, with that and the snakes, Mama said we got to go, so we had to move. Came back to Kentucky. Oh, don't worry about it. It was fine. I, I was a little kid, and I'm 50 years old now. I kind of miss catching them rattlesnakes, though. That was too much fun. They're bigger than me. My brother's 3 years difference from me. He was still in diapers. Now I was bringing them home. They're bigger than I was. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. I usually go live every Saturday. Got lucky today with the rain. We had rain all week, kind of destroyed my week. But I usually go live on Saturdays for kayak fishing or whitewater. I'm working on getting a GoPro from the whitewater content to make it more exciting. I can't post too much with my phone. Who's left in here? Only one person left in here. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's kind of blessing. I wanted to bring my kayak out here today. I was afraid that all the rain we had would have destroyed this lake. We had a lot of rain coming in. We had a huge deluge of rain come in and over 3 states. Killed a lot of people, millions without electricity, and destroyed a lot of houses. And um, I got lucky. Only a branch fell and took out my power. But I was on the next day. There's a lot of people still today that ain't got no power. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Good morning to you. Hope y'all have a lovely Friday. Don't forget to subscribe, like if you want. Definitely got close to the bank today. I got my grass carp pole out there. It's pretty close to the bank. I got a good bed of corn down there for them. Using old chicken breast with Kool-Aid. See that right down there on the left-hand side. Just what I had left over from river fishing. And fish are jumping like crazy, man. I'm really wishing I would have got my kayak out today because I know exactly where all these carp like to hang out, and there's really big carp in here. Old MBP fishing uh, got me wanting to catch a carp this morning. So I broke out my old corn so I could go catch a carp. It got me wanting to catch a carp so dang bad. I know where a lot of them up here. I wanted a bow. I wanted to bow fish them, and just never got around to it. Started hanging out with people who like to kayak. Come to find out, end up completing river systems instead of doing anything else. Who's left in here today? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. We get lucky, and we're gonna have 2 days worth of fishing. I'm gonna have a fishing today. Brought my turkey blind in case it starts raining on me, and then hello. Mm. There's a big grass carp. I'm seeing a big swirl out there next to my grass carp pole. A bunch of corn down there. I hope they like it. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Hope y'all having a good morning out there. Out there in boob tube land. Hmm. Let me check that bait. Oh, she's still there. Something been playing with it. Probably turtle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Already had a good hit on today. Hopefully that's President. That's how the rest of the day is going to go. Because that was a nice hit. Mm-hmm. 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 Check that corn here a little bit. How we doing? How we doing? TC Shorts, man. How you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. Awesome. Heck yeah, man. Good to hear. Where are you watching from? I'm at a place called Stone Lick Lake. It's east of Cincinnati, southern Ohio. Stone Lick Lake, east of Cincinnati in southern Ohio. Yeah, most of these fish are real close to the bank today. I cast my poles a little less further out. I seem to be just cruising down the bank about 10 feet out. TC says it is 722 here. All 722? We are at 822. Our minutes are the same, but our hours are off. You ever follow George Carlin? You know, time is fake. Then we got a hit. Morning. That's a second hit on. It was a small hit, but that's a second hit. It was enough to move my line. That's second hit on grape so far. I'd really like to see that corn take off. That'd be something. I ain't never fished for carp before. I always wanted to bow fish carp, and MBP fishing last night was on, and he caught him a nice one. And I was like, man, I need to get back into carp fishing. Try to get me one. And I had a couple cans of corn sitting in the cupboard, so I went ahead and loaded up this morning. I said, I'm going carp fishing. There we go. Looks like somebody cheating on their wife up here. Or their husband, whichever. Yeah, I like smallmouth bass. I do a lot of kayak fishing, so I do kayak fishing, whitewater kayaking, uh, camping, river completions. I kind of fish on my way down. I'm a smallmouth fan, not huge on the largemouth, but yeah, I don't do bad. I do okay on the smallies. Uh, Catfish, I don't do too bad. I've been really wanting to get a 30-pounder, 40-pounder in the kayak. Um, but Ohio this year has been a whole lot of rain. It'd be all nice all week, and then the weekend of rain and mess up the rivers, and it's really destroyed my nighttime fishing. I've only been able to get out twice at nighttime. The first time it was destroyed by wind and rain. The second time, um, I wasn't allowed to park where I was parking at, because it's the first time I was ever there. I wasn't allowed to park where I was parking at after 10 o'clock, so it kind of destroyed it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not all too bad. Not bad. Not too bad. You, oh, he ain't there no more. Uh, is that TC Shorts? Did you lose and come back? If you have a channel and you subscribe, I'll subscribe to you. If you leave me a comment, I'll subscribe back to you and support your content as well. I'm pretty good about that. Try to keep up with all my followers. Oh, cool, man. Hell yeah. So yeah, man, if you want to, I haven't really learned how to do this too much as far as making people blue and getting wrenches and stuff. If you want to leave me a comment on some of my on my shorts or something, I'll follow you, and I got no problem supporting. I support all my followers, even if they don't have any content. I'll still subscribe to you. My goal is to get more people to make content. I don't do it for money. Just kind of do it just to have something to look back on when I'm old and I can't move no more. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll sub you back for sure. If you leave me a comment, I'll definitely sub you back. And I found out if they don't leave a comment and their page is hidden, I can't find them, and I've missed a lot of people's content and stuff because of that. My channel is kind of ugh. Hey, bro, my channel's everywhere too. I've never I'm not used to doing this. I just started this fishing content on YouTube this year, um, and I've been posting mainly on Facebook, making reels, putting music with it. Um, it's been kind of hard to share it to YouTube because they don't like that crossover. For whatever reason, you can get away with 60 seconds of music on Facebook, but you can't get away with 60 seconds of music on YouTube. And it's been kind of hard for me to cross everything over. I've had to separate it into like 15-minute sections if they even let me do that. But mainly all my content for the past 19 years has been on Facebook. Yeah, they should really cross over. They got the whole Xbox, PlayStation bullcrap going on with them. If anything, people who own the rights to the music should let the music get out there, because that way younger people can hear that music and it might turn them on to be able to make a lot of money. You know what I mean? If you deny that music from going out there, kids aren't going to hear it. They're not going to know it's out there. So if you share it all out there, people's going to like, oh man, I want that song, and they're going to go look it up and they're going to go use it for something. And that's how you create content. If you stop people from using it, they're pulling a Metallica thing. You stop people from using it. Oh, Nikes. Whoever threw that cast net really messed up. They just threw a cast net. So you get this. They just threw a cast net and it hit the dock, hit the pole. It just did not do it the way he wanted it to do it. I mean, he's collecting bait fish for Pay Lake, and we got two Pay Lakes here near us. He cast that thing. See if we can get it. See if we can get it. He cast that thing out. It hit the end of that pole and into that dock and just made a big old sound. That's funny. Oh, my grass carp line is tight. Hold on. Forget that dude. Let me check this out here. I appreciate all the hearts and party stuff. Whoever's throwing that out there, thank you. Really helps the channel. Appreciate it. If you're following, you sub to me. Give me a message. I'll sub to you back. Oh, grass carp line is tight. Oh, she's real tight. I got a log on it. I bet that's what it is. No, get that log off of there. No. Get off my line. Actually, I better just check it. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, he casted it up fine that time. Right about there's where they're hanging out. I don't know if it's grass carp or catfish, but we bound to find out. I got a good bit of. I need to throw some more corn down. very sensitive on hers. To make sure they have no strings. Yeah, he's casting that. He's got to be doing that for. He's got to be doing that for pay waking. Mm-hmm. My microphone's probably picking up my wheezing. Slick, good morning, man. How you doing? Top of the morning. I'll go leave a comment on your video, and I'll be back. All right, thank you there, sir. Thank you, TC. Appreciate it. Yeah, good morning, Slick. Slick just joined me last night off MBP. Hi, fishing. I went ahead and grabbed that corn and set it out there. You got me wanting to catch a catfish or catch a carp. I thought I was going to come down and mess with every single one of my lines. What's on the line, brother? I got the grape Kool-Aid. That's been hit twice. A baby hit and a real big hit. Cherry Kool-Aid and corn. I gotta get this. I'm sorry. I gotta get this log away from my. It's been coming down here, messing with all my lines. I'll probably fall in. What great content that would be. You stay there. This guy said he could fish, fall in the water. There's a lot of content out there. That'd be the highlight of my day. Missed fish in the first 5 minutes and falling in the water. Is my microphone picking up my breathing? It was a log. There's a floating log. Yeah, I heard the Jello thing. I've been using Kool-Aid for so long. Was actually thinking about throwing some garlic powder in there today, though, since I've had it in the freezer. But it's picking up everything. It's picking up my breathing real bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't want it to. Let's see if I can turn it around. Oh, disappeared. We lost it. Is that you back again, Flick? I think I lost you. I got how's that doing? You still picking up my voice? I turn my hat around backwards. Get that microphone out of my face. I figured maybe it wouldn't pick up my breathing. My asthma kind of sounds like Darth Vader. I'm just all wheezy, 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 wheezy. That's it. Hey TC, welcome back. Welcome back. How's that now? Do you hear my breathing now? Like coming in, I turn my hat around backwards, get the microphone out of my face. Better. I just did a big inhale, exhale. All right, that's good. Maybe I have to keep my hat turned around backwards. I noticed my last live when I first got this. Is the second time I've used this microphone. Um, did it for you. All right, cool. Hell yeah. Thank you, TC. Yeah, this is only the second time I've used this microphone since buying it 3 days ago. 2 days ago. I used it the first day on a live stream just to kind of check how far away I can get with it. But honestly, for $20, I mean, I can get 30 yards away. Got a little clip on it. You plug it right into your phone, and you don't have to do no special downloading or anything. I got it from Walmart, um, basically a clothing shopping center here in Ohio. Let's see if I can show you guys here. That was a fish. I hope you guys got that. I don't know, is that a fish or is that a fish? Basically, it's a just a little microphone. You can just plug it in like you would any other thing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good microphone there. Obviously, I had it here underneath my beard, and I could hear my beard rubbing on it and whatnot. And then, of course, right here, I wanted to hide it so you didn't have to see this garbage like you do on everybody else's stream, or hold it like this, like your C3PO, and it just it looks stupid. So it's like, so I got to figure out some way to do what to do with it. I might just hook it to the phone when I'm on the kayak, because I run with the same content or the same setup when I'm kayaking. Um, it's 5:40 here in San Diego. It is 8:41 east of Cincinnati, Southern Ohio. Not the most southern tip. Cincinnati's the most southern tip, but that's city side. Won't country. We are the most southern. West side gets a little bit more southern as far as closer to the south. If you're looking at the map. San Diego. Hey, we got all your rain, man. Take this rain back. Take this rain back. Minnesota, 742. Yeah, we're an hour difference. Exactly an hour difference. Minnesotans. Minnesotans. I would have never known that if that dude wasn't on the TV talking about Minnesotans. Minnesota. Welcome. Glad you're here. I follow political stuff, but I don't. It's a way to keep us all hating each other. Ooh, we got some play out there by my purple. I got two more logs floating. Yeah, come on, fish. Kitty, 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 kitty. How do you call it carp? And grasses. How do you moo carp? I don't know how to call a catfish. I don't know how to call a carp. I want one. I've hooked one before on a Lucia tail. I've never actually fished directly for them and caught one. Slick says, what do they have in the waters? These waters here, there's a lot of largemouth in here. There are some really good sized channel cats in here, flatheads in here, crappie, brim. They got a lot of brim bluegills. They got a lot of good, great sized grass carp in here. Um, yeah, but I'm not done too good lure fishing this. Um, I've come out here and lured fishing a few times and not did very good. I ran a walleye rig one time with a guy that moved down here from the nations, and we destroyed the channel cat in here. I'd never seen so many channel cats get pulled out of the lake before. It was unreal. I was not telling him like, man, you need to calm down. Like, you can't have that many channel cat here. This ain't the nations. Of course, him being Native American was like, I like to see him tell me I can't take them. That's all he ate. Gotta go. All right, TC, man. Go ahead, man. Enjoy your day, man. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. And out there, you want to like and subscribe, go right ahead. I'm not trying to get your money or nothing like that. Just building my, building my platform. Tomorrow, I will be live on the kayak. I will be fishing on the kayak. Thank you, TC. I appreciate it. I will probably be here. I checked the rivers, and the rivers are just not. They're navigable for whitewater kayaking like I do, but they are not navigable for fishing right now. They really haven't been all year, man. It's been so hard kayak fishing this year. What setup do you run? As far as what kind of setup for kayak fishing or for um kayaking? As far as setup for what I got here, I've got a 35-pound test, 45-pound test, and I got a 50-pound test. Um, that's as far a pole. My 35 is closer to me. 45 is in the middle. The orange pole is that's one of my bait poles. That's my 5 and 10 pounder. I usually run just two poles with that. My 50-pound is the furthest pole away. I got that my catfish pole, but I'm really not sure how big catfish are in here. It's more of a shallow area. Looks nice for cold. No, man, it's we have humidity. It's probably about 70 something, but it's got high humidity, so it's sweaty and but nice breeze. So it's not too bad. Gets you a little sticky. So I'm kind of liking the weather right now. We have very bad humidity in Ohio. Red Outdoors, hey, welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? Fishing for grass carp and channel catfish today. Yeah, I'm not in the deeper section. I may go live tonight, tomorrow night. I'm either going to be uh, here tomorrow because the rivers are just so bad because of rain. I'm either going to be here tomorrow day or I'm going to be here tomorrow night for a nighttime catfish, which I'll be down closer to the dam where it's deep right now, drinking coffee. Hell yeah. I'm an energy drink man myself, but never cared for the taste of coffee. I know it's un-American, right? Like coffee is something wrong with you. But yeah, I'm gonna right here where I'm at. It's about 3 feet deep. It just it's out there in the center. There's a channel that gets about 4 feet deep. Um, but I'll be fishing down where the 20 feet deep is. That's really what I'm thinking about doing is doing a nighttime fishing. Let's see, Slick says, do you run a Carolina rig? Yes, yeah. Mine's sort of a walleye rig mix, kind of a put it together kind of thing myself. Terry, man, what's up, brother? Good morning, man. Good to see you. I'll grab it out of my tackle box here and show you what kind of rig I got. I think it'd be considered a walleye rig, but it's actually a considered is it going to rain? Yeah, it's been raining so much in Ohio. I'm telling you. I did bring my turkey blind. I can set up over top of me in case it does rain. It was supposed to rain all morning, but then it switched out to where it's only going to rain around 12 o'clock. So it's Ohio. You don't like the weather? Wait 24 hours. It's going to change. Let me get that rig out for you and show you what I done with. Oh, well, never mind. This is what I usually run with. You know, when it, it works. Uh, hold on. I usually only use this when I got current. I got a few more, but they're in my bigger tackle box. I threw it in here and last year, and I haven't run with it yet. Basically, what I run. So it's good for trolling. Good for current. Good for I got everything in order in here. I need to fix that anyway. I mean, back to the station. So I can watch my phone. I'm on a lake today. I'm on a lake. Hey Jamie Lee, good morning, girl. Yeah, that was I fish with a rat nest, basically. I just throw everything out there in one big ball, put bait on every single hook. Figured something's got to bite it, right? They're so hard to keep in here. Some river fish, and I just kind of got stuck on everything. I'll pull it out. Usually, I only use it for when there's current, or if I'm trolling, I'm paddling and trolling. Um, and when I threw it in here, it just sort of kept getting paddled on and paddled on and paddled on until it became that. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Jamie just joined me yesterday from my Facebook. I decided to do a crossover and invite some of my Facebook friends over here. And I started thinking about it, and I realized, I got a lot of customers over there. They may not understand how YouTube works, and I think I'm an asshole not realizing it. Just trolling. They don't understand that trolls basically rule everything on YouTube. It's sad, but they do. Those bells. I haven't had no bells, man. I always fling those turkeys off. I put them on there, and I'll hit them, and they just go flying off in the middle of the night, and you can't find them. Wow, some of my beads melted together. It's hot on that kayak. Melted my beads together. Oh yeah, yeah. Trolling can be fun. Um, I'm Gen X baby, so you know what I mean. I was born thick skinned. We rag each other hardcore. Some people can't take it, and you clickbait them a little bit, and they lose their ever loving minds. Get all butt hurt. This day and age, everybody's walking on eggshells already as it is. I'm gonna check that bait. Okay, that's about as close as I can get it right now because my beads have melted together because of the hot sun. Or might melt together in the car too. Okay. So basically, run a tri uh, three-way swivel. I need better sinkers. I use these sinkers at the bottom. Yeah, they work great as far as on the thing. And I use swivels, and I put some beads on there with just a regular old hook, and then I run a back hook off of it, so you can like put a live worm on there. So basically, it's a walleye rig. And then it spins, and man, it tears up channel cat in Ohio, Southern Ohio. I've never seen anything like it. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. It just tears them up. It just gets it off the ground, that foot up off the ground or whatever, and the beads and whatnot, and you just swivel or whatever. It tears them up, tears them up, tears them up. These aren't too bad. The ones with the indentions, I prefer the ones with the regular clear. Those do really, really, really well. I'm gonna have to retie these and redo these. I got 50-pound tests on there in case, because I was using cut bait on some of them, and I did get some flathead. Flathead was hitting it. I was like, holy cow, man, on the river. So I was like, man, I'm gonna have to switch it out and get some 50-pound tests in here because it kept breaking my line. Couldn't figure out what it was, and sure enough, it was flathead. Wow. Okay. uh, I'm only telling you guys this because you don't fish in Ohio, or at least in my part of Ohio. Oh, I gotta get back to Chad. I'm sorry, Terry. Terry, he likes trolling goblins. I think this is a new generation. We're soft. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe it's I don't believe the whole generation is soft. I mean, the ones raised by proper people have toughened them up a little bit, but I mean, blue collar folks are always going to be blue collar folks. They ain't going to be soft. But you get into towns and cities, they're too afraid of everything. Because I blame the schools. You know, we used to be able to whip the kids and keep them in line. And I was the first generation. I was in, I think it was in about 10th, 11th grade. Uh, uh, I'm in 10th grade when they stopped uh, doing principals whipping the kids, and we went nuts. We went crazy because we knew all they were going to do was send us home, which is we wanted to be home anyway, so we'd go play Sega and stuff, and um, we went crazy. Like well, we're not going to get a SWAT. Oh, sweet. Oh, you're going to send us home? Sweet. You know what I mean? And we were afraid to get whipped, so we stayed in line. Now you ain't got that fear. You got nothing to keep the kids in line. You know, we were afraid the principal being a big principal. You know, he's gonna hurt getting whooped by him. You know, with a big old wood paddle. And he would barely hit you, but it's that fear of intimidation that kept your butts in line. You know, you just don't have it today. You don't have that. They don't have that anymore. It's caused us to go crazy. They said whipping does bad. No, whipping does good. It makes you a better person. I deserved every whooping I got from my mama, and quite honestly, it it kept me being as bad as I was because I was always thinking, oh whoa, I didn't want to make my mom, I didn't want to make my mom angry or um, make her disappointed in me. You know what I mean? So as I got older, I realized it definitely it did me good. It did me good. It really did. Running the streets and being stupid, and I finally realized one day that this is dumb. They, you know, I'll give it to 60. I'll give it to 60 and I'll check some dates. That's the thing about freaking bait fishing. Just the weight. It's horrible. See, we said tomorrow I'm going to carp and catfish next week. Tomorrow I'm going carp and catfishing next week. I'm going to surf fishing. What is surf fishing? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be here either tomorrow night or tomorrow. I haven't decided. I'll figure it out tonight. What I'm gonna do, and I'll post it. Um, I may go night fishing over by the dam where it's deeper. Uh, I just knew I could get up here as close to where the carp are. Um, I still could go carp. I haven't decided. Yeah, what's surf fishing? Like surf fishing, what is that? Hey, welcome in here, whoever's watching. Whoever's watching. Okay. Oh, that bait's gone. Yeah. Looks like grape is the way to go today. What's going on here? Either a turtle, channel. First hit I lost was definitely a turtle. Don't slam your pole. Yeah, not in this way. I guess if it was a big alligator turtle, but if it was a big alligator turtle, it would have got hooked. It would have swallowed it. Right about there. Right about there. Real close to it. That seems to be where they're at. Yep. Oh. One good thing about the rain, couldn't go to work today. One bad thing about the rain is I couldn't go to work today. Oh, this one's still in here. I'm gonna put grape on it because grape has done really well today. Yeah, this is still on here. I haven't even touched. Putting grape on it. He's been in here for an hour and hasn't even been touched. Meanwhile, I've lost grape like crazy. Grape is the way to go today, it looks like. It got me some chugs. With all the rain, you just can't. I ain't no way to take that quick. I'm only throwing these out there about 5 feet off the bed. They all seem to be right there. All the swirls, and which granted it could be carp, but it's carp. We should have loved hitting that down the way. Come on. Yeah, they're right there next to the thing. It's gonna be fast. Huh. Haven't even looked at it. There's one good thing about COVID and all that stupid crap. Now we got that rubbing alcohol everywhere you go and a hand sanitizer. You can buy it anywhere. These little bottles all over the place. Perfect for chicken, working with chicken. Back when I used to smoke cigarettes, it was a hard thing keeping your chicken off your cigarettes. Let's see. I used to get ripped by my mom in the range. Yeah, yeah. I've been hit with just about everything for sure. Tylenol bottles, combs, brushes. She almost threw a screwdriver at me one time because I held my brother up against a wall choking him because he said he enjoyed burning American flags. And yeah, I was real patriotic when I was a teenager, all about Vietnam movies and stuff like that. I wanted to go into the military. And it put me and my brother on a basically a love hate relationship kind of thing. And now he ain't. Surf fishing is at the beach. Oh, okay, okay. You just call it the surf, all right? But you actually like surfing. How do you surf fish? How's that work? I keep forgetting San Diego's got that ocean and stuff. Yeah, there's that was right there next to my line. They're not even 5, 10 feet off the bank. All kinds of squirrels. I haven't seen a single turtle head pop up. So they're definitely not turtle heads. Turtles. Usually when you're fishing with chicken liver or chicken breast, you'll see turtles popping up all around your line and stuff. Especially they'll be tagging it, and when you miss them, you'll see them pop up. I haven't seen a single turtle pop up at all today. Just nothing but swirls. There ain't even no bubbles. Are they moving under the water? So there's definitely, there's definitely fish. They want to put more corn. I may need to put a lot more corn on my hook. Cover up that hook. Fight. Take it. This boy hasn't done nothing. I got big squirrels out by my other pole. Well, here just fine, just pull tight. They like that. It could just be hitting the line. Squirrels out there. I've only done good here fishing one time, and that was on a boat running that walleye rig with channel cats. So I'm due for a bank fishing good day. I've yet to figure this lake out, and I've lived next to it for I don't know how long. I've been in the area for well over well over 14 years, probably about 14 years, 14, 15 years. And I've never done any good. But everybody always telling me, oh yeah, there's fishing here, there's fishing here. And I just don't understand. I can't figure them out. That walleye rig really hit them with a night crawler. Maybe I should night crawler it, throw a bunch of night crawlers out there. Well, I'm supposed to be driving down this road today. Today is supposed to be off limits. A little crooked than a straight gravel. So, oh, that's nice. For free. Can't beat that. I'll leave it there. Somebody probably uses it. Yeah, I think I might do some night fishing. Do some night cat fishing here. Like I said, I've been skunked here so many times. Not here in this in general, but just at this lake. Um, I mean, the only reason why I came here today is for carp. Hey, y'all out there watching? If you're new coming in, don't forget to like, subscribe, hold your finger on the love button, 100% love button. We say it looks bad. I mean, the lake is beautiful. I've never done any good here. I've never. We do a lot of. This is where I actually taught myself how to roll, um, kayak whitewater roll. And it's a great lake. Um, just for whatever reason, I mean, it just does not. I haven't been able to figure out the fish. And get with some locals and be like, I mean, it goes way down yonder and around everywhere. Stone Lick it's a well-known lake. It goes up around the dune. There's a beach over there, just like any other lake. And there's a beach and all that other stuff. Um, it's a pretty lake. Reminds me of a place like in Kentucky called AJ Jolly, but it's not as small as AJ Jolly. Compared to East Fork, which is usually a brown mess, it's a lot smaller. That side of the bank that uh, yeah, it reminds me of AJ Jolly, Jamie. I'm glad you're still here. Hey, little Penny, how you doing? She said I never was in trouble in school. I know you was like a nice person, and then I started smoking pot and hanging out on the street and drinking beer, and then I got mean. I talked to you that see what happened. Once again, I never really got in trouble. I know. You was a good girl, man. You was a good girl. Little Penny, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. I hope you have a great day too, Little Penny. Thanks for stopping in, hon. I know you got to go. Was very pretty lake. Oh, AJ Jolly. Yeah, AJ Jolly is beautiful. No gar in here. No gar in here. If you catch a gar here, they'll throw it on the bank and kill it, eat it, whatever. Um, they don't throw it in. I don't know what's going on with this lake. I don't know why. I've never been able to catch anything. I follow this lake on on Facebook, and I've never really seen any decent sized fish posted on their page. Um, I have caught like a big bass in here once, and I have caught pretty good sized channel cats in here. But like I said, that was trolling with that walleye rig and a night crawler. So I'm kind of wondering if this just isn't a night crawler lake and a rooster tail type lake. Yeah, AJ Jolly was something. That was the last place I caught yellow bellies. I haven't caught a yellow belly since that lake. I used to catch them there all the time. I haven't caught any yellow bellies in Ohio since I started fishing in Ohio since I came here over 20 years ago. People say they're around, but I've just never caught them. Never find them. The guy that was here casting the cast net, he told me he caught a yellow belly right before I got there. And I was like, what? I ain't caught a yellow belly. I was a teenager. I was with Gus Crank. I was with Gus Crank before he went stupid. Oh, AJ Jolly. I swam across that lake too when that person was dead. They couldn't find her in there. And that car went off the boat ramp and went right into the lake. I swam right across that thing, didn't even know she was in there at the time. Basically, we went from the boat ramp to the beach, so it was right over her head. Crazy. Hmm. Oh, thanks for the likes, everybody. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Even this fella over here hasn't caught a fish yet. He's bass fishing. I don't know. I want to do a nighttime fish, sure, but I also want to catch a carp. So I'm debating on whether I should kayak catfish or I should kayak carpfish. Nighttime. I got lights. So you see the poles and whatnot. I really haven't had a nighttime. Well, I think I'm gonna do a nighttime catfish here on the kayak. Oh, gosh, haven't heard that name forever. Any of them? That's stupid. Yeah, I think we pushed the limits when we were kids, and just being stuck in that area. Um, I call it the 3 points: Dayton, Bellevue, Newport, or 4 points: Dayton, Bellevue, Newport, Covington. Uh, just being stuck there, it's just concrete hell. Whenever I go back there, I always feel enclosed, and I always feel like the walls are caving in on me. Um, and I guess it just drove us mad. Remember how we all used to say that Ameristop was used to be a burial Indian burial ground, and we used to say how the spirits jumped into us teenagers and caused us to go wild. And I think the longer you stayed there, the more people just felt stuck and no place to go, nothing beautiful to see. AJ Jolly being so far away, the Pay Lake up there going away, the swimming pool, um, Tacoma swimming pool going away, and the boat ramp kicking everybody out. The only thing, all the arcade game rooms going away. I mean, kids had nothing to do but get drunk and smoke pot, um, and that just led, and then that led into more other things. Cocaine, then crack, then heroin. Um, you know, we thought the biggest thing in life was to beat up anyone who came in from the next town. So we didn't know that there was other things out there. I mean, we knew there was fishing, but we couldn't go nowhere. We were kids. Um, I didn't know that there was white water, and you know what I mean. There was nobody in town, and if I knew that it was out there, I would have been doing white water. I'd have been, you know, doing all that stuff. But I'm glad. Best thing I could have done was move out of there. I went from Dayton to Newport, um, and then some things happened, and I had to move away. And I just wanted a better life. I got tired of fighting. Tired of got tired of everything. Got tired of drinking. Got tired of everything. So I quit everything. I came to Ohio, and I had nothing to do. And how am I going to make friends? I was like, well, I started going to bars when I came to Ohio. So it was fun. I mean, I don't blame it, but then that got out of control. Finally got smart 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Quit drinking. You moved to Boone County. And my uncle lived in Boone County for a long time. After Tom graduated school, never looked back. Um, Kelly Caldwell put a post on her page that was, remember you found your way out, or something about you remember that you found your way out, so that way you can help others find their way out. And I've been trying to work with some folks and let them know, hey, I'm on the water every Saturday. Anytime you guys want to head up, what I mean, I'll grab you a boat and we'll get you out there. Um, but they just don't do it. I don't know if it's fear or whatever evil presence is in that town. It just holds you there. Um, People are afraid to leave it. People can't leave it. People spend their whole entire lives in the same town, never go nowhere. It's great too, if you're doing good for the population. But that mayor and that police chief, they've sold that town out to the highest bidder, and they all do. But they never brought anything good there. You know, it's like Cincinnati. They bring stuff good there that's in the daytime, but in the evening and night, all closed down. I mean, they closed down the Pepper Pod, um, or that Dayton Chili Parlor. I reopened under another name, but still. But yeah, I mean, The good people are doing good there, but even them, they have hard times too. Or we all have hard times, but the Davises are still there. Tersanis are still there. Um, I see hi to them every now and then. Not the Davises, but the Tersani I do. He pretty much stays off social media. He'll post every now and then and give me a call or something. He pretty much stays off social media. Uh, sure, got turtle bubbles down here. First time I've seen turtle bubbles. Yep, empty. Hmm. Hmm. Something's still in my, still in my bait. Bitty fish. Something. Something loves the grape. Oh, dang. Dang. That one's gone. This one's gone too. I don't know. It's still on there. Hmm. Barely. This keeps up. I'm gonna try a different location. Go down there by the dam. That's where everybody fishes though. I'll go underneath the dam. Oh, come on. Skunked last week. Skunked this week. Can't have it. Can't have it. Something eating my corn. They just be falling off every time. I can't be skunked. We've had a lot of bad weather too, so it gets hot, it gets cold. A lot of debris coming down. Yesterday was a bad rain day. Day before that was a bad rain day, so I'm hoping they turn on today. Let's see. Corn's good stuff. Good for trout too. They do have trout releases in here, or at least they used to. That was stupid. They may not like this line either. Freaking yellow, green ass line. I got it because I was fishing nighttime for catfish. Carp are very, very mouth sensitive. Know all about them, I just never caught them. What do you want to do? Okay. Got moss on my Hmm. Good morning. How you doing? Is this your doggy poop over here? Come pick it up before I step in. Whoever's in here watching, still thinking, still holding true to me. I appreciate it. I missed a phone call. I have a couple subscribers today. That's not for much of them. Yeah, whoever that one person is keeps hanging out. I appreciate y'all hanging out. That's kind of slow, but kind of slow. I'm losing bait. So something's on there. It might be babies. No, it can't be turtles because I ain't seen a single turtle. Might be just small fish. Picking that. I can't see why everybody uses their pole straight up in the air because you can't really see it on the screen too much. Lay them on the ground. Another fishing spot further up. Decisions. Either stay, go. On the other side of the river looks really good. This side, I got the wind blowing straight in my face, so it's blowing every bit of debris and holding on to my line. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm a huge fan of algae just coming straight. That's going right by me, hitting on my lines and everything. That's all heading my way. Really not a great place to be. And all the fish seem to be right on the other side of that. It's all just blowing right at me and it's going right. And right there's right on my line. Man, pull stakes. Pull stakes and go down to the other side. It's horrible, 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 horrible. I ain't catch no fish with all this stuff hitting my line. I'll never know I got a hit. They'll fill the tug and I'll just let it go. I'll go down by the dam. I'm gonna go down by the dam. Relocate. Relocate down by the dam. Yeah, my bait's gone and I didn't even see I got a hit. It's all this debris is just making it hard for me. So I ain't gonna sit here and waste my life when I can move to a less on the other side of the lake. I'll stay live and I'll just take you guys with me. And this is too much debris float. I got another log floating at me. How you doing? I'm definitely. This one's empty too. Ain't even freaking. Didn't even feel the hit. I'll take you guys with me to the underside of the dam. Let's see if we can't catch a fish. Corn ain't even being bothered. All the grass carp I know are up there. I know where they hang out up there because I do kayaking up through here. They're always over there. Always. Always. So, yeah. One of these days I'm going to figure out this lake. And when I do, it'll be home. Go over there by damn field y'all. Look at that. It's deeper over that way too. It's very shallow. I think could just be nothing but babies over here. It's very possible. It's my first time fishing this spot, so I wasn't expecting much. I was expecting at least hoping for a grass carp. That's dreaming about grass carp last night. I really wasn't expecting a catfish, but it would have been nice. That first hit was definitely a catfish when I first got here. It's just too much debris. Oh, damn rain we've had. If I was in my kayak, I could just all my stuff's on my boat. I can just paddle away. When you're on the bank, you gotta pack everything up, move everything out. Yeah. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Da, 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 yeah. Slick. That corn will hit. Oh yeah, definitely. I got too much debris coming at me there. I mean, all this crap. It all keeps hitting my line. There's another log, and it's all heading to me. Every bit of it. That wind's blowing right at my face. So no, all this debris is just destroying me. Yeah, no bites yet. Well, I've been getting bites and my bait's gone, but I ain't seeing it because all this debris hits my line, and so I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna go over here by the dam. I'm gonna fish over here by the dam, which is on the other side. I'm gonna take y'all with me though. Take y'all with me. Yep, yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Tail, pick it up. Look, pull one. Pull stakes. Take off. Get out of here. I just I'll go. Speak. Regular bait. Garbage. And good to go. Good to go. All right. Let's see what we got over there. Mm-hmm. Don't forget my net. Which that always brings me luck. Usually I put my net in the water, and that usually brings me luck. But I also haven't gone bank fishing. I'll bank fish at nighttime when I'm kayak camping. But I ain't been able to do that either because the place I always go, they closed down the ramp that's not far from there, which makes it an easy out for me, so I could take the dog with me and everything. They closed it down. It was supposed to open up at the beginning of the year, but it didn't, and they still ain't even worked on it. They're barely working on it, and so the camp spot's been out, but doesn't matter anyway because of all the rain. Wouldn't have been a very good time to go camping there either. Been San Diego rain, or Seattle, I should say Seattle rain in Ohio this whole time. I call it, we got English weather here lately. Hot and humid, no, but The rain. Okay. Pick y'all up here. Let's go. Anybody say let's go? Yeah, I know, right? The same one. Let's go. Yep, let's go. All the way to the other end of the lake. I'm gonna take y'all with me. So, don't mind the. Just bear with me. I'm gonna get you over there. I'm gonna stop the live feed. I'm just gonna keep you on live and just throw everything in the back of the truck and just put you in the cab and take you on. Right there. Boom. Ooh. Yeah. Come on. Come on, you. Always hated people looking over my shoulder, but I guess I'll put up with it this time. Since you guys have been so nice to hang out with me all morning, I really appreciate it. Let's learn a thing. New spot, the 50-50 shot. I went to the wrong side of the lake. Let's go to the other side of the lake. Good. No, the debris is really hurting me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the dam. Oh, there you go. Hopefully I'll do good. I've just never been able to do too good in this lake. Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. But just like for whatever reason, it never does turn on for me. I'm trying to catch anything. Carp and channel cat. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I really wanted to catch some grass carp, but I think I'm just on the wrong side of the lake today. So, what do you like to use for channel cat? I got some leftover chicken breast and Kool-Aid, grape and cherry. I heard that. I haven't tried that. I heard that's pretty good. When it works, it's on fire. But if it ain't working, it's like anything. I could practice all day, but I'm having trouble now. All right, right. That's because all the debris, and they're like right on the other side of all that too. It's just, little tiny bait fish. I don't know what they are. It might have been stealing my bait. I've been definitely losing bait, but I ain't seeing the hits because it's in that moss. Yeah. So if it ain't moss, it's some piece of bark or tree. I was like, yeah. All right. Nothing worthy of a picture, huh? Yeah, I know. Like I gotta go to the other side. Good luck to you. Okay. Got to do something about it. Can't continue to be like this today. I'm gonna fix it. Gotta fix it. Good Lord willing, I can fix it. Or something. Stay. Water. Yes, I know my door's open. Shut up. There. Now you're gonna know it's like to Be my passenger. So I'm your captain. I'm your captain. Oh, I'm feeling mighty sick. Thank the Lord for no mosquitoes. I can be happy for that. They were crazy last night. I had to shut down my windows because they're so bad. They were even coming through the screen. Good Lord. Okay. Shit. I'm going to turn it this way. There we go. Stop. Yep. No, we're good. Go past the beach. Go to the other side. Now, they did have some really good fishing down by the beach, but they kind of did the fishermen wrong and put these frisbee golf guys down there, which is cool. It brought people to the park, but they should have made it a little bit where if you're sitting there fishing on the peak, because that was a prime peak, everybody used the peak to fish. But if you were sitting there fishing on the peak, you shouldn't have to worry about frisbees hitting you in the side of the head. And so they kind of did the fishermen wrong when they did that. But because it wasn't near the beach, the peak was basically designated for fishermen. But they also didn't like people camping there. But if you set up a tent, you're allowed to set up a tent if you were fishing all night. So there was sort of a unwritten rule that was okay. Because people were spending the night there, they weren't paying AJ Jolly to spend a night there, or AJ Jolly, Stone Lake to spend a night there. And they did away with the Boy Scout. Well, the Boy Scouts still go there, but there was an old park across the creek, or across the lake here, and they did away with that and let it grow up, so that way the Boy Scouts can use it as a wilderness thing. I'm gonna turn you all around here. Oh, there we go. That's where. You came right back, didn't you? Stop looking at me. There we go. Okay. This here. Yeah. This here's the dam coming up here real soon. How much water's flowing over that? Yeah, there's quite a bit of water. Like I said, we've had a lot of rain. Usually this is dead. Right underneath me, a whole bunch of fish get stuck down in there. But that would be like literally shooting freaking ducks in a barrel. It's so dang small, but it's so high. I ain't gonna go on that side. I'm going on this side where all the drug addicts like to hang out right here. A couple of them gay people like to meet up here. Maybe they'll leave me alone. I hope they leave me alone. I'm gonna have to hit Billy Stumble. Oh yeah, that looks. There ain't no debris there. I can do that. Yeah. Let me turn my truck around. Get in the spot. Oh shit, that's reverse. Well, if you see on the news some idiot put his truck in the lake, that would be me. I'm right in the spot. Yes, sir. Perfect. There we go. Let's see what we get. And there's usually a lot of garbage here, so definitely a lot of people do fish here. But that doesn't mean they actually catch fish. It just means there's a lot of garbage here. So I gotta pick it up every time I'm down here. Okay. Yeah, I'll set y'all down here for a second. See a lot of swirls. A lot of swirlies. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys pick where I fish at. That way I can blame you for not doing any good. I'm joking. So, got fishing here. Got fishing. Florida Jim, hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we have people that camp out beaches at night. Crackheads. Well, thanks for calling me crackhead, sir. I appreciate that. Uh, some of us go under bridges to actually fish. You know, we have to be real quiet so we don't disturb the methods. Okay, so I'll walk all the way down there on the other side, which is next to the dam, which is where should I go? Where should I go? Give me a spot. Give me a spot. Middle, left, right. Where should I go? I kind of like the middle. A lot of them swirls are like right out there. I kind of like the middle. I think I'm gonna go with the middle. We're going with the middle. You didn't pick it. Right. Okay. Right. What, on the other side of the bow ramp? All the way over there? I got to carry all this stuff all the way over there? I mean, I'm fat. I kind of need the exercise. But all the swirls are right here. There ain't no swirls over there. Because usually everything over there gets pushed out the dam. That's the dam right there. I don't want to go all the way over there. Man, all the swirls are right here in the center. Look at the swirls. Look at. All right, see the swirls, swirlies. That big old swirly out there just happened. But more swirlies. All the swirlies are all in here. Over there, it is just calm and nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. There's nothing over there. Look at all the big swirls over there. I like that. I like the carp. Slick, good idea. See, that's what I'm saying. Get a wagon. Yeah, I can get me an old baby stroller and use all that. But I stopped bank fishing because of my kayak. I just happened to be bank fishing today. I was going to use a kayak. So this is what I'm going to do. There ain't nothing way over there to the right. So what if I split the difference between the dock and the center? Kind of put like right where all them swirlies on the edge of that dock is. I'm going to go right there. So that way I'm on the right, but I'm also kind of not in the center or far too left, because there ain't nothing over here on the left. Let's see, I wouldn't bank fish one time, and all I caught was insignificant funds. Well, you know, that's part of fishing. You know, you're going to have insignificant funds because you're going to lose shit. That's a given. You're going to lose a lot of shit. Stuff. Sorry. Can't cuss on. See, that's what I don't like about YouTube. You're trying to change Americans from having free speech because the rest of the world don't have free speech, and you're trying to take away the fact that, you know, some of us cuss like sailors, and you don't want to share our content on account of we have free speech. So you're trying to control us and take away our freedom of free speech, which I kind of don't like that about YouTube or any other platform. They're all the same way, you know. But who am I trying to not cuss for? We're all adults. If it was a child, which my content is not for children, it's not pushed for children. So why would I why do you don't want to cuss? Because some adult is offended by the word fuck? Like that ain't right. I'm not saying the CUNT word. That is a vulgar word. I mean, fuck is kind of bad, but we all kind of know, you know, being Gen X, we all kind of fuck in the middle finger is kind of how we say hi to each other. I tell my friends, like, when I say fuck you, that means I love you. So, what do you do? Oh, Jim. Mr. Jim, sir. Do I have a bank down here designated just for you? I think so. Oh, no. I got to get here. It's all flat right there. That's flat. I'm going where it's flat. I got. If I go where and there's a big log in front of that, too. I'm going to go to this flat spot. I got to think about, not only do I got to think about the camera, my seat, but I also think about pole setup. So I can cast towards where you want me there, Jim. I can do that. Okay. Before I do anything, I'm gonna throw a bass lure out there a few times. This is where I have caught big bass here. This is the one place, and then over by the beach where the boat dock is, I've caught a catfish there. I've never actually bank fished this other than one time when I was getting off work on my way to the job, and I just pulled over to do a little scout, see what was up. First cast, I pulled in a little 12-inch bass. It wasn't nothing like, ooh, wow. It was, just a little 12-inch bass. What happens here? It's a fuck damn. I'm offended. Hey, yeah, man, Florida Jim, slick, man, Florida Jim. Yeah, man, he's a good dude, but he's down there in Florida with Florida Jim, and yeah, he does a Harley thing, dude. He does some content. Got a really cool camera set up on there. Does his stuff. Baseball or softball thing. Were you the umpire, or was you playing on the team? Let me see what we got. I got a Rebel Crawdad. Let's see what may happen. See what may happen. Ooh, the rain's come on. I have to break out my turkey blind. I have to break out my turkey blind. Got a little sprinkles. I can't check out my weather app. Said it was supposed to start raining. Around 12. We'll see. If it gets too heavy, I'll break out my turkey blind. I gotta put it over top of the camera. I don't care if I get wet, but I want to kind of protect my brand new phone a little bit. Even though I know it's good to drop the water for a little while, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a protectant. That was grass. So I got some good rocks in here. I could put my poles up in the air so everybody can watch them. We'll go ahead and set up a pole. I'll go get my turkey blind just in case. Just in case we have a huge deluge come through. I know I'm not in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm working my way there right now. Get some baits in the water. Try. I don't know if I should go ahead and put on another cherry or not. There didn't seem to do too good, but this is a different spot. Let's find out. What we got here? Old Gangram always told me sprinkles were just angels peeing on us. I've often thought about that. I also thought they were like angels' tears too. You know what I mean? It always seems to rain whenever you break up with a girlfriend or something. You know, it's kind of weird how that works. I always thought they were angels' tears. But yeah, I've also thought it was also them peeing on us too. Why not? Gotcha. Let's get some. I don't know if I should go with. Should I go with cherry? Should I try cherry again? I mean, it seemed like to me grape was definitely getting hit like crazy. Throw that corn out there again too. I need a cart, man. I need target species. I need to work on that. Let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do 2 grapes. This grape was doing so good over there. I'll do 2 grapes. I don't want to, but I'll do it. Let's switch up too. I'm gonna do corn on my 40-pound line, which is not this green stuff. I'm gonna put grape on this green stuff. I believe catfish are blind. Well, channel cats not so much. I believe regular catfish are pretty much blind underneath there, and all they use is those sensors before they decide to. Oh yeah, this has got a hook on it. So I'm gonna put a green goblin on here, and I'm gonna toss it right out there where you said to go to, Jim. I'm gonna toss it right out there, right where it should be. If I was on that end. Oh, there we go. Oh, these rocks are bad, bro. These are ankle twisters. Ankle twisters. Something else. There we go. I'm on it. Right there. Oh, get it. Nope. Give me a rock. Give me a rock. Oh, right there. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna leave that all fuddy-duddy. Like that. There it is. And I'm gonna use my 35 and not my 40 for the next one. I'm gonna save my 40 for some for that chorn. That there chorn. Yep. So that's where the cart be. And I tend to agree. Well, I kind of disagree because I don't know where the carp are, but they could be for sure. Away from all that, what you call it, all that debris and shit. Drag just in case. Get a little bam. Not go with so much drag as much as I did on the thing, since I'm fishing a little different. I want to make sure I get my butt out of the camera. Sorry. Probably fucking mooning the world. Sorry. My bad. Mooning the fucking world here. Oh, that's great. Break my pole. Get in there. There we That's another thing I don't like about this. There ain't no grassy shores, mainly um mainly rocky shores, and that kind of messes things up a little bit. You can't hammer nothing into the ground, hold your poles. That's kind of a bummer. Now she ain't going nowhere. Now she ain't going. Get that one there, that one there. I'll get this. Get the corn one out. I put it right here, and you all can see all the poles like everyone else does on not usually a follower, but they know what they know because they've gone through this with being live and allowing people to see the poles get took down and everything. Usually not a fan of that. I kind of like it. Kind of like my poles lower to the ground. Just the way I've always fished on the riverbank. I'm a riverbank fisherman. I'm not a lake fisherman. I just never really have been. Probably why I don't do very good at lakes is because of I bring my river techniques on on the lake and it doesn't work. But that three-way swivel setup I got does work for trolling and in the river. That walleye rig, it does work. It really does. I might have too much weight on this corn too. Just set up for catfish. Just use a couple little small split shots and not. But I got it. It's a sliding weight, so they shouldn't have too much tug. I mean, they shouldn't feel too much. Yeah, so my line, my weight slides, so there shouldn't be too much tug. I'll get back to you guys in a second. I'm sorry. I need to get a swing shot so I can swing shot my bait out here. There it is. Ah, man, this one casts so good. It hasn't been wet. And I can't slingshot though. Can't slingshot nothing out there. I'm just gonna fish as is. Oh, slingshot, get my bait out there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Swing stop. Wait. It is out there. Get you guys set up here. Oh, bait over there. Get you guys set up. Oh, I know I brought that. Oh. Oh. I just leave you guys right here. Yeah. Okay, back to the chat. I gotta go catch up a little bit, guys. Hold on. All the carp are right there. Good idea, Slick. Nah, I wouldn't bank fish. Good funds. Strong arm. Harley, I want to talk about insignificant funds. Oh, okay, I offended is where I lost. See, tomorrow I'm going to record on my 360 camera, my bike with all my friends. Heck yeah, cool, man. Hope y'all have a safe ride for real. People on cell phones these days, I feel for anyone who's on a motorcycle. I really, really do. It's it is not a very not a very safe, fun place to be anymore. Let me get to where I get all my holes here. Looks like about somewhere in here. Still can't see that dark colored pole over there too much. It's all right. I'll this tripod is awesome. Thank you, Lord, for this tripod. Thank you for making me lose 9 phones so that I can finally find this tripod. Appreciate it. You can't see that. Do you guys know how to back screen out? I've been zooming in and backing out with my fingers. I'm trying to give you 30. I like to give you all that. But I can't get all 3 if I give you all that. So it's either do you want to see the poles go, or do you want to see? Okay, here we go. I'll just put my back under. Do this. There we go. In California, you can't. Roads here in California, you can't line split all day. But you got these idiot drivers on the phones. Yeah. Yeah. Eric, how you doing, man? Welcome. I had to reset it up. I was on the wrong side of the lake and it was just pushing all the debris at me and I was missing fish. I wasn't seeing my hits. So I'm just now setting up. Um, Definitely a lot of swirls out here in the waters. Right before I came walking down here and scared them all away. And so I think I'm feeling a little better. I'm feeling a little better about today. I did miss some serious hits because of debris. I mean, there was no turtles, but my bait was going bye. So I was kind of focusing on carp with corn and channel catfish with cherry Kool-Aid and grape Kool-Aid. Grape Kool-Aid was getting tagged like crazy. It just with the debris, I wouldn't see the hit. The one hit that I did see, I missed because I was obviously doing something stupid like paying attention to the chat or had my head turned talking to a truck going by and stuff. That big swirl just came was right out there by my pole right there. So yes, they're here. So I'm feeling a lot more confident about it. We're gonna see. Let's see. I think I need to make my lines just a little more tight. Haven't caught a carp yet. Always wanted to catch a carp. Actually, target carp and catch a carp. I kind of want to do that now because old MVP last night fishing he tagged himself a good 10-pounder, and I said, man, I need to get back into that. So that's why I'm doing what I got to do. So I got grape Kool-Aid on a 50-pound test. I got grape Kool-Aid again. I didn't use cherry because it wasn't hitting over there. I got grape Kool-Aid again here on the 35-pound test, And then I have corn over here, which I don't have a bed of corn out there, so I don't think I'm going to do too well without a bed of corn down. But I don't have a slingshot to get it out that far. I might bring it in later and be able to throw some corn out there. But I have that on the 45, so hopefully I get a fish. I was skunked for the past 2 weeks. We've had a lot of bad rain, and it's really hurt our fishing, hurt my fishing, river fishing. And here I am on a lake, basically where I don't like to be. I'd rather be in a river. River or creek. River or creek. No fishing, I'm gone. Yeah, I see the rain coming down. I'm gonna go get my turkey blind. Get it ready just in case. Just in case. I see some clouds over on the left. Guys, do me a favor and watch my poles. I don't have no drag set. Turning my back away, walking away. Guarantee you that's when a fish don't hit. Yell at me, I'm sure I'll hear you. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Oh yeah, it's starting to come down a little bit more. Question is, how am I going to be able to get out of the turkey blind quick enough to get the catfish? That's going to be a question. We will find out. Zip. There's no zipper. Zipper. Blind, 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 and zipper. Not today, Ring. Not today. See, hunting in the outdoors, you gotta learn to use all your gear every occasion. I have every occasion. NZ, how you doing, sir? New Zealand in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just sitting here trying to catch a fish. Sort of just get set up at this new spot. Rain came in, so it might get a little slow. And again, it might turn them on. Rain this morning last night it said it was going to be thunderstorms all day, so I thought I wasn't going to get to come. When I woke up this morning at 6 or 5, it showed that they were that it wasn't only going to show up at 10 o'clock or whatever. It wasn't going to be all day. Of course, that's probably changed. When because Ohio weather changes every 5 hours. If you don't, Ohio weather's like my content. You don't like it one day, the next day show up, you might like it. Okay. So, My blind's on. The blind is on. Let's show that content. All right, New Zealand says audio sketchy. Sorry, I was setting up some stuff. How is it now? Is it any good now? I'm all set up and I'm not moving. I was moving my blind. I'll show you here in a second. Yes, this is a lake called Stone Lick. I was on that side of the river or lake, and it was all the wind was blowing all this debris at me, and it was making me lose fish. Target species, channel cat and carp. So it started raining, so what I did is I was setting up my turkey blind so I could stay dry, keep my stuff dry. And you probably heard the tarp all on my rubbing up against the microphone. So I'm here, man. I'm here for duration. Right here. I got 2 more hours that I know I definitely have 2 more hours of battery life. So I am here for sure for 2 more hours at least. For sure. I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can't catch a fish and break this streak. Do any of you all know how to back out your camera? I was using my finger. I didn't know if there was a special button to push. Pull back your stuff. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Welcome. Just setting up, man. I'm here for the duration. I got my turkey blind up, staying nice and dry. Got my it's kind of old, but it's the Ameristep multi-season outhouse. It's an outhouse packing blind. I call it a turkey blind because it's much better than an outhouse blind. But some of my content is Robert Hall's thoughts from the toilet, so I could actually use this as a thought from the toilet because it is an outhouse blind. Think about it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't even know that. I always call it a turkey blind. I didn't know it was an outhouse shelter. No, I didn't know it was an outhouse shelter. I lost connection for a minute. I'm sorry. Shelter. One of those costs. Did you say a turkey blind? I called it a turkey blind. I actually just found out that it was an outhouse shelter. It's camouflage, you know. I mean, it got the camo, so I call it a turkey blind. It's camoed. It's big camo house shelters, but makes sense. Yeah, it's an outhouse shelter. It's got holes or windows for shooting bow. I use this for shooting a bow, but I never did bother reading the label until just now. I saw the picture as a blind. I bought this. Geez, how long ago did I buy this, man? I bought this. Oh man, it's kind of been 20 years. It's been that old. I only use it for hunting, and I always took it out and brought it in with me, unless I left it overnight. You know, I never left it in for longer than a weekend. You know what I mean? So I destroyed a few of them because of weather or whatever coming in, deers coming in, and just like running into it and destroying it. Thank you. I appreciate this. A nice shelter. Pinch, pinch, unpinch. Your screen to zoom in. Pinch and unscrew. Okay, so yeah, I did that to zoom in. I didn't know if there and zoom out, but I didn't know if there was an actual button that gets you back to like recenter or whatever. Okay, so I'm spread out a little too far. So we'll concentrate on the left side's a carp pole. We'll concentrate on the 2 right sides, which is catfish poles. And hope for the best. See what happens. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, NZ. Thank you. I used it. I just didn't know if there was an actual reset button that would pull it back even further. Now it's hot in this thing. I know that much. Get some, get some weather in the back of my head or something. I don't really care about me too much. Of course, I got all this out there and stuff. All the rain sort of quit. Mm-hmm. How's that audio? Is that audio any better? I got the turkey blinds kind of hit me in the back of the head sometimes where I got the mic. When I tried using it yesterday, it was picking up my beard. So it's kind of hitting this flap a little bit. So I didn't want it to hit my beard, so I put it on my hat. And then this morning, all you heard was my wheezing from I got asthma, and plus I smoked cigarettes forever. But I've not been on cigarettes for a couple of years, but so I had to take it off and I put it on my hat, and then I don't know, it was Slick or TC told me this morning that that it was better on the back of my hat because sitting there wheezing and stuff. I didn't want to like let y'all listen to Darth Vader all day. The outhouse looks pretty badass. It's new content. It's Robert Hall's thoughts from the outhouse. Instead of the toilet, I can do both. I mean that's kind of cool. I don't have to just stay at my house in my own bathroom and make a video talking about music and stupid people. I can actually, or just any kind of thought. I can actually just stay in my outhouse, blind and and quality hunt. It says quality hunting, but I guess they just call it the outhouse packing blind for. It's a little house outside. I don't know. Easy ups. Trying to get this thing folded back up, an easy up might be the way to go because you got to kind of learn how to fold this thing back up and fish. Exactly. Sit here and fish. Thoughts from the toilet, thoughts from the outhouse, and I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm creating content for both things. Which I'm gonna have to figure that out. So should I split my content up because I do whitewater, I do kayak fishing. Obviously, I can do bank fishing, but then I also have my videos of about talking about music and independent artists and everything, which is thoughts from the toilet is basically just me bitching about or having a thought about whatever of the day, kind of like a diary kind of thing. So should I split everything up and create a YouTube page for just bank fishing and one just for kayak fishing and one for whitewater kayaking, and then have another separate page for thoughts from the toilet? You know what I mean? Like new contact outhouse fishing. I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So technically, that's like 3-4 pages. I've actually made a do it all. All right, yeah, I believe so. I went on the AI Google thing last night when I was messing around, and I made a AI thing, and I got me in a kayak, my dog in a kayak, and I got me behind me fishing. Like underneath is all the different species of fish I target, and then Behind me is me in my whitewater kayak, and behind that is my buddies. As many of my buddies I can fit in the screen, and my one buddy who's always upside down. Everybody says he was born upside down. He's actually upside down in it. And then I got all our color boats in there, but I couldn't fit everybody in there. And I got them on some rapids and uh, trees and everything in the background. It looks good. I want to try to make that my live picture. When you look at the live picture instead of seeing me in the camo up in a tree in December with snow on me, I want to change that live picture to the content of me and my dog and my buddies, and that way it kind of shows everything, because like in the back of the kayak it has a stereo with like music playing, and so it's kind of like it shows. I think it shows everybody basically what I represent, and what to expect on my page is all that stuff. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I'll post it later in a post, and I'm gonna look at how to change that picture out and make that picture that instead of the gray and brown picture with just my profile picture on it. I kind of liked it. So some of my buddies thought it was cool. Yeah, one channel I think is I would be happy with one channel. Just saying, not talking about YouTube, but I'm just talking about one channel catfish today. We'll see. So, yeah, see what happens. I got the wind at my back, which is a whole lot better than in my face. But again, I've only caught catfish out of here one time, and that was with a walleye rig, and that was trolling. And we hammered it, man. The whole bottom of the boat was filled up, and that was on with Nightcrawler. Um, I've never, I've been on a kayak and caught small crappie. I caught a 12-inch bass right here, but one time I didn't catch anything after that. So I don't know. We'll see. I got another 2 hours, so something will happen or something won't happen. I'll give it to 2 hours 50 minutes, and I'll check the bait and reposition the poles. Might bring that carp pole in a little closer so I can throw corn out there and make a nice bed of food down there. And oh wow, that was right there next to the bed. Did you guys see that? That was right there next to the thing. I might be too far out, man. I mean, there's plenty of squirrels. Do you have bells on your rods? No, I sure don't. I always lose them. Some bitches when I yank fish, it always don't lose them. They go flying off. No, I don't have no bells on my rods. I see my rods just fine. I don't think you guys can either. I know at nighttime I've been known to take those glow in the dark sticks that you make out of necklaces, I've been known to tape those to the end of my rods just to make them look cool at nighttime. They work pretty darn well. I've never been a fan of the bells, man. I always forget to freaking unclip them before I pull the fish in, and they go flying. I see my lines pretty good and everything. So if it goes to take off, I'll be able to see it. Yeah, those would be a good nighttime thing. But like I said, I use those necklace things and I'll tape them to the ends. I used to do that. Pay Lake, and I'd always have people, man, what are you doing in your poles? How'd you do that? And I'd tell them what it was. That's cool. That's a great idea. So I had like orange and purple and red and all that stuff on my end on the ends of my poles. You can pay for an extra pole and you have 4 poles out there. Okay, rain has stopped. It's off of me for now. Get some wind on me. Ah, fill it back up. I mean, ah, rain just long enough to make it hot again. Rain stopped. Here comes the heat. NZ says you can't fish without a bell, huh? Even in the daytime? Because you ain't looking at your lines or your poles or whatever? You just like that sound. Let you know there's a fish on there. Lines in the water and life is great. That is true, 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 true. Beauty spot. I hope so. It's a beautiful spot. You know, it'd be a great spot if I could catch a fish here. Um, I don't know, man. It's late. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. I hate late. Always been a riverbank guy. See, when I growed up, the closest thing to go fishing was the Ohio River. So I mean, it was 2, 3 blocks away. You know. Um, so when I got on the lake, it was always like it just it just didn't have as much action. Didn't have, you know what I mean? It just he seems like he's waiting forever for a catfish. Um, so I've never really been a too big of a fan of the lakes, but there ain't no going on the river in Ohio right now. I mean, unless you're going for whitewater, stay away from the rivers in Ohio right now because it's all this rain and everything. Everything's just too high, too high. Like we kayak lower Stone Lake, and we can whitewater kayak. We can do both lower and higher um, Stone Lake for whitewater. Um, I've never done too great fishing here. See, said this view could Slick says this view could be a postcard. Uh, it is beautiful. It is a beautiful place to come camping. I've actually hunted this area too and killed some deer on this area and public land. It's good for hunting. I've just never been able to catch fish here. Um, see you using bait lures. I did throw a lure out for a second. I guess I could throw a rooster tail out see if I can catch a bass, but I mean I kind of want to. I don't know. I'm just kind of designated to the catfish and the thing out. So I'm using the same bait as the chicken and the corn, but I do got my lure pull right there. So if I wanted to um, throw a rooster tail on there and hopefully catch something, I could. Not a bad idea. But I want a carp. I want a carp. Let's see. I usually fish with about 6 rods. You ain't allowed to do that in Ohio. You're allowed to fish with 3. Unless you're at a pay lake, you can pay for an extra 1 or 2. But in Ohio, it's 3 rods only. Any more than 3 rods, you're gonna get they're gonna ticket you. Can't do more than 3, which I believe is kind of weird. Rob, you Google Hawk Falls in Zeke? No, I sure didn't, man. I sure didn't. Do me a favor. I forgot all about that, man. Since you said Google and I saw Falls, I was like, send me a message um on my messenger thing or on my one of my pages or whatever, and or post or whatever, and say, hey asshole, don't forget to look that up. Put down the marijuana joint and remember that you have to go look that up. Because yeah, I need to look that up, man. I apologize, dude. I get brain cloud, man. Stuff goes in one ear right out the other. Just I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that, and it's just like I completely forgot setting everything up today and doing stuff, and they are out there fucking jumping like crazy. They are out there, man. So they're on top water. Started seeing they went away for a second when the rain started, and now they're starting to jump out there again. That's what I was looking at when I first got here. They're just jumping out there like crazy. So maybe that little bit of rain turn them on. Heat's coming in a little bit. Not sure what that barometer is yet, though. Yeah, give me a middle finger too at something like asshole. Treat your followers better. Say you're gonna do something to it. Well, yeah, they're starting to jump out there now, so they're turning back on again. They shut down when that rain came in. Got another minute. I'm gonna go check some baits and recast them back out. See if I can't get a little further out there. Yeah, we even got a couple little spots over here where Florida Jim was telling me to go on that end right there. There's little spots right there. They were just flowing. They were jumping. So let's see. I know there's a lot of grass down here in front of me, so there should be a carp or something down there. Looking for them to find it. Jumping. Nice little swirl right there by my pole. They're on the move. They shut down when it started raining, but they're on the move now. Come on, come on. Good go fish out there on the kayak. Man, I have. I've been skunked out here every single time. I was thinking, okay, right out here, it gets about 30 foot deep. Right past the edge of my pole, the tip of my pole, right where the V cut is on the water of the trees. Right past out there, it gets real deep. Um, so if I kind of sit at that pole, or maybe even tie off to that buoy, uh, I mean that's where everything is pretty much jumping right out there. I've always wanted to do it. The bad thing is I got to paddle all the way over here because there's only one boat dock. I could come down here and put in right here, but if there's anybody fishing down here, it's kind of a dickhead thing to do. I'm very adamant about giving bank fishermen their leeway when it comes to kayak fishermen because I mean it's like the animosity from kayakers to glitter boaters. You know what I mean? There's that little bit of disdain towards one another. Um, every now and then, just the assholes. But then I've heard a lot of bank fishermen get, and I've seen, well, because I've seen kayakers do some bad things to bank fishermen, and they just don't know how to, because they're not fishermen for the most part. And uh, they just like go over top of their lines, they splash over top of where their bait is, you know what I mean? Paddling and splashing and just swirling the water is just, so I try to get real close to them towards the bank and then see where their line is and go under it. I go under it, or if I go right above it, that way, because I know their bait's way further out. I don't want to go right over top of their bait, so I try to be nice about that. Cuz, what's up, Cuz? How you doing? That's pretty good. That's pretty good name there, Cuz. That's sweet. Welcome, man. How you doing? Is there a river at that V? No. This is a lake. Common courtesy, yeah, yeah. But I know the kayakers that aren't fishermen. They're not they're not doing it on purpose to be mean, but they just don't know. They don't know to. They try to get far away from them, thinking like that's giving them space, but really closer to them is better because then you're not going right over top of their bait. I think. I don't know what other bank fishermen would do, but I feel as if I had a kayaker come by me, I'd rather him come by me real close to the shore and under my lines or right next to where my lines are going in the water versus right over top of my bait. That's me. That's just how I feel about it. Rain's coming again. To jump back underneath this tarp here in a minute. Let me check some lines. I'm gonna check some bait. Ooh. Ah, so moon in the world. I ain't gonna catch nothing if I can't get my pole out. Oh. She's in rocks. She's in the rocks. And I just lost. What? 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 A rock cut my line? What the hell? Something cut my line. Hold up, hold up, hold up. That was weird. Uh, that's a first. Never had that before. Yep. Bait gone, man. So I'm either feeding babies or turtles. Feeding turtles. That was gonna be my call sign for a fishing channel. Feeding turtles. A year? Up to. I promise you, I catch fish. Promise you. Catch big catfish. But this year is just so weird. There's been something not going on right. They don't know what to do. They turn on and they turn off. And it's been something else. Should have grabbed a thing of night crawlers. Just to grab it. Just to grab it. I gotta restrain that. I don't know what was up with that. Felt like something was on there. That might have been a snapping turtle. That would make sense. A big old snapping turtle had it on there, and he freaking bit the line off. That makes sense. That's 35 pound test. It felt like something heavy was on it. I felt a little bit of a pull. Very possible one of them big alligator snappers was on the end of that, because I did catch a really big snapping turtle out of here, but I took him to my buddies. He wanted to eat him, and so I couldn't believe how big he was. Corn is gone, but something ate the corn. Could have been little bluegill for all I know. Tell you what. Yeah. Let's toss this right over here to the left. Just a little. Yep. Hello, baby. Can you believe that? That had to be a snap turtle, man. There's no way that line just busted on a rock like that. There's no way. This is freaking. There's no way. That's some water right there. Definitely something off with that. Okay. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Cuz, for a beautiful place. It's a local lake here. As a bank fisherman, I don't want anybody in the water close to me within 30 yards. I understand that. On a river, you really have no choice. We kind of cast way out there, right? So wouldn't you want someone a lot closer to you versus right over top of your bait? Like I'd want them even paddling underneath my line would be acceptable to me, or right there where my line hits the water at, which is really right now 5 feet of bank. But my line is about 30 feet away from the bank. So if they're 30 feet away from me, they're right on top of my bait. Is the way I see it. Lines don't break for no reason. Something big. Yeah, I think that was a turtle. I think that was a turtle because nothing's just gonna snap it. And this line don't just snap. Like this line's, I've hauled in some big 30-pounders. This line happened. If that was a big 30-pound fish, 40-pound fish, I would have heard drag it because right now I don't even have a drag set. So if it does go, the rod's just gonna bend. You know what I mean? I gotta hurry up and get down there to it before it gets. I mean, the rocks are kind of stopping it from taking off, but into the water. But yeah. So it would, if that was a big fish, he wouldn't have just. I guess I have had catfish sit there and just put it in their mouth, realize they're hooked, and just sit there. But that thing, whatever it was, it moved a little bit. It felt like a turtle. It had to be a turtle. I mean, that it had to be a turtle. Um, let's go with the. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. Go here with this. Cool. Luckily, I recently went to the store and bought me some extra sinkers and hooks. Last time I was on the riverbank, I noticed I was getting a little low. I also went yesterday and bought me some of my musky lures that I was told to buy by someone who knows. Um, so I got my musky lures ready to go. I've got my leaders for my musky lures ready to go. Later this September, I'll be on them. On them. It's, yeah, I've never seen any gar pulled out of here. Even to the right of me, where that dam is, there's like a bunch of bait, like a little bait fish hole. I've never seen any gar pulled out of this air, out of here at all, ever. Um, um, and we have them down on the river and everything, but usually you'll see them, swimming at the top. You know what I mean? I haven't seen or even heard of any gars being pulled out of here. This is mainly a bass lake, bass, crappie, channel cat, and um, uh, bluegill or brim is what we say. Uh, but I've never seen any gars ever swimming around. The huge grass carp in here, but I've never seen any gars. Um, I didn't even know there was yellow bellies in here, so I could be wrong. I could look up on the on the web page and ask the web page if there's ever any in here. But if they were, I'm sure there people around here hate gars. Um, they throw them away because they don't get big like the big alligator gars. Um, they just get to where they'll kill all the stock fish and stuff. So they're like told, you see a gar, you get rid of, you throw it out on the bank, whatever you want to do with it, just get rid of it.
So I don't see them. I don't see any guards being in here at all. Just not still. I mean, if it is, because it's fed by a creek, which is very low usually. It don't have any river access to it. It actually feeds a river. It's not fed by a river. So if there happens to be one, eggs that get put onto a duck or something, as soon as someone catches it, dude, they get rid of it, or at least would. Oh, special knot here. Special knot. So we're gonna go with again. Yeah, that was Kool-Aid. That was great Kool-Aid. See what happens. I got to hook one of them, right? Right? I'll lose all my followers if I don't hook a fish today. But I have no reason to believe that this weather in Ohio has been the weirdest freaking shit I've ever seen. I think it was a Golden Corral yesterday, and they said, I seen some old people talking, and they were like, "Can you believe all this rain we've been having?" So it's been something. That's what I told them. I mean, it's really messed up the fishing. Um, just hasn't been what it normally is. I don't know if they're gonna spoil that by my. I'm gonna let's try the grape again. Seems to be hot right now. I don't know why you think they'd see that cherry, it would be on. That's such a good little bugger right there. Oh yeah, huh? Try not to moon y'all. I'm a plumber. That don't mean I need to be telling y'all things you don't need to be seeing on a live. So I'm thinking tonight, not tonight, maybe tonight, not tonight, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm probably gonna be live on the kayak right out there in the center. Just fishing right off the. I have a map shows where the valley is and shows where the channel is. I think I'm gonna go out there and fish. I got lights so you'll be able to see the poles. I got lights for which got fresh batteries because of the tornado we had or deluge or whatever come through to knock out all the trees and everything. Um, I think I'm gonna be right out there. I really do. Ryan was for real afraid. Sure. We don't have no sharks around here. Nope. About we'll get a good 5 foot long gar, but they're the very skinny nose gar, so they're very long. They don't get as big as the alligator short nose gar. Um, I think it was just we have them alligator snapping turtles in here, and they get big. They get 30 pound plus. Um, um, and they'll take out a whole duck. They take out a whole duck family. Um, but yeah, I believe it was that. I think that was what was. I think that's what did it. I think it hooked, and I felt something on there, and then it gave. And it felt like it moved, and then it just snapped. So it wasn't snapping because I was pulling. Like it just, I didn't have like I wasn't pulling real hard. Like I just had it tight, and it just gave. So that was to me that was a snap turtle. I mean that's only 35 pounds. He could bite through that real easy. Becky swallowed the whole entire chicken. So I don't have a leader on it. If I had a leader on it, it'd be a little bit different. But it's probably turtle. That had to be a turtle. Well, they are moving. Yeah, well, top water anyway. Top water, they're moving out further out. They're not too close to the bank. We will see. I got it set up now. If they do hit it, they're gonna hook themselves. All I gotta do is just go down there, reel it up, and it's them on. I ain't gonna have to set no hook or nothing. Not too bad. All right, I know for sure I got another hour. Let's see, we're at 14% battery strength. Yeah. My speaker phone thing might be draining my battery more. I didn't even think about that. My mic, my mic plugs into the bottom of the phone. Yeah, that could be draining my battery a lot more than I'm used to. Okay, so see, this is all trial based period, man. I got this mic thing is gonna be I do have a hookup where I can hook up a battery to the a hookup where I can hook a battery to it. And then I have to go buy a little small battery or get a solar panel charger thing. I only got 14%. So if it cuts out, I'm gonna go till it cuts out. If it cuts out, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm sorry I couldn't be fish on this. This is a mic training thing. I didn't realize that. If I'd have known that, I would have cut out when I was driving, come back over here. Um, but tomorrow night, I will be in the middle of this here lake. That's the only thing I can actually. It's nice and calm. Weather providing. If it's not a huge freaking rainy, stormy, electrical mess, I'll be out there where all them fish are running, moving, and jumping at night for live. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate y'all liking and sharing, subscribing, and all that stuff, hanging out with me. But I'm going to be here for the rest of the day. I may go plug. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock. I may go plug my phone into my. I may go plug in. Yeah, I know. Come on, Cart. And corn over there just sitting. Um, I may go plug my phone into the truck and pop back on here live again. So I'm definitely here for I'm definitely here for a good minute. I'm gonna be here till about. I'll probably quit about 5 p.m. So I might be able to get a good charge on my phone and then pop back on live again a little bit later. So I appreciate y'all stopping by and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and go plug it up. So get off my live stream. it's cool. It's cool seeing you ever left over here, man. Thanks for showing up. Um, we'll get it. I'll get it. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. It's just nighttime's gotta be better. Wind's blowing southwest. West is when they bite the best. South is when it blows the bait in their mouth. So maybe so. Maybe maybe they'll turn on tomorrow night and it just goes away. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what they do? When you get that cup, go back live. I'll get, I'll take pictures for sure. I know that for sure. I'm gonna go plug this phone in and get it charged up in my truck, and but I'll still be out. I'm gonna be out till 5 o'clock. I got plenty of bait, so I'm gonna be out here till 5 o'clock. And if I do catch something, I'll just run up and take a couple pictures at the least. But if I get it charged back up, I'll come back out live again for sure, for sure. Thank you, buddy. For you got bunny ears. Oh, peace sign. All right, man. See y'all later. Have fun. Have a enjoy day. Hope to see y'all here in a minute or two when I get charged back up. Later.